The Middle East holds some of the largest oil reserves on Earth. Vast deserts, endless rimal. And beneath them, enormous amounts of oil. But here's the strange part. These dry, barren landscapes shouldn't be rich in oil at all. So how did one of the driest regions on Earth become one of the most oil-rich? Oil doesn't come from deserts. It comes from life. Ancient oceans filled with microscopic organisms. Over millions of years, those organisms are buried, compressed, and transformed into oil. So if oil forms underwater, why is so much of it found beneath dry land? The story begins hundreds of millions of years ago. Long before deserts, much of the Middle East was covered by warm, shallow seas. These waters were rich in plankton and marine life. When these organisms died, they sank to the sea floor and formed thick layers of organic material. Over time, sediment buried these layers deeper and deeper, applying heat and pressure. Slowly, that organic material transformed into oil and gas. But many parts of the world had ancient seas. So why does the Middle East have so much oil? The answer lies in geology. The region has vast, stable sedimentary basins, perfect conditions for preserving oil. The rock layers are thick, relatively undisturbed, and rich in organic material. And most importantly, they formed excellent traps. Structures that prevent oil from escaping to the surface. Oil doesn't stay where it forms. It slowly migrates upward through porous rock. Unless something stops it, it can leak away and disappear. In the Middle East, layers of impermeable rock acted like natural lids. These traps held vast quantities of oil in place for millions of years, creating massive, concentrated reserves. And this is where the paradox appears. Today, the region is dry, hot, and lifeless on the surface. But the oil beneath it is a record of a completely different world, one that was once full of water and life. The desert we see today is only the latest chapter in a much longer story. So the Middle East doesn't have oil because it's a desert. It has oil because it used to be an ocean, and because its geology preserved that history better than almost anywhere else on Earth. What looks like an unlikely place for oil today is actually the perfect place. If you look far enough into the past, the landscape we see is only a snapshot in time. Beneath it, the Earth carries layers of forgotten worlds. Oceans become deserts. Life becomes energy. And sometimes, the most surprising resources are just echoes of what came before.